Is it over? 6 ways to know your significant other is slipping away. You become nervous when your partner distances himself from you. It isn't something that's said aloud, but you eventually feel like he's slipping away. You simply feel like your relationship is in an awful place and not like a genuine relationship anymore. Luckily for you, there are ways to know that he's slipping away, and you might be the one who breaks up first. Before we go to the video for more similar content, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any further videos. Mostly, people have a hard time listening to their feelings. Rather, they rationalize and imagine things that aren't even real. They imagine them because they're afraid to face the ugly truth. If your partner is checking out, he will drop subtle hints that he might not even be aware of. Maybe your partner is stopping affectionate and now he seems cold. It's pretty normal to question what's going on when the person you're spending so much time with changes. It's difficult to answer the question, is it really over? Some people never realize they're clinging to a dead relationship. On the flip side, there are others who notice the signs and immediately break up. Most guys don't want to hurt your feeling, really, but they just don't know how to end things. Instead, what they do is change their behavior and make you be the one who breaks up with them. I know it's twisted, but that's the way men's minds work. They're unaware of the fact that they're actually hurting you even more by pushing you away from them. But no worries, there are ways to tell if he's in fact doing this. Number 1, he's become distant and cold. You should know something is up when the guy you're dating or in a relationship with suddenly becomes distant. The reason for his strange behavior might be that he wants out of the relationship. His feelings have changed, but he doesn't know how to be vocal about them. He's just a typical guy who doesn't know how to express his emotions. All the stories of how he's going through a rough period or has problems at work are simple lies he tells you to push you away. Sadly, he wants you to eventually break up with him. Number 2 is friends are more important than you. Girlfriends are more important than friends, that's the truth. Why? Because when you find the perfect one, she becomes more than just a girlfriend. She becomes your best friend. I'm not saying anyone should avoid spending time with their friends, but if he prioritizes them over you, then he's trying to slip away. If his time with his friends becomes more important than spending time with you, it may be a sign that he's slowly checking out. If your partner puts you on hold every time you suggest going on a date or something else, then you should consider taking a step back and reevaluating your relationship. Maybe he isn't as committed as he used to be. The best way to find out is to sit him down and talk to him. Just have an honest conversation and ask him why he's changed. Number 3, he stopped talking about your future together. A normal, healthy relationship involves 2 people openly talking about their mutual future. Having a great relationship means being on the same page as your partner, sharing the same desire to grow and mature. But not just separately, together as well. If your relationship is over though, then these dreams might slowly fade away and become a distant memory. If your partner stops talking about your future together, it is an obvious sign he wants out. Talking about plans for the future makes him feel panicky and nervous. He shifts the conversation to other things just to avoid the subject. You might love your partner, but if he doesn't see the 2 of you together, why should you waste your time? Why should you waste your time on someone who doesn't see the 2 of you spending life together, or even worse, the next weekend together? You shouldn't be with someone who doesn't see himself with you in the foreseeable future. So you better ask yourself whether it's worth staying in such a relationship. Number 4, he argues about little things. All couples have their ups and downs. Those moments of disagreement are actually healthy if they are constructive rather than destructive. However, a partner who's eager to get out of a relationship fights over irrelevant and meaningless matters. Now you might be confused and ask what's going on all of a sudden, but the real reason is he's slipping away. I'm not saying that those little things don't bother him, but those fights might happen because he wants to push you away, and by constantly arguing with you, he will achieve his goal faster. Number 5, he's stopped being affectionate. Little things make the difference, right? Well, one of the biggest signs your partner is slowly slipping away is when he stops asking you about your day and stops being affectionate altogether. He stops asking questions, he stops with the romantic and cute nicknames, and he changes. All of that suddenly disappears and he leaves you there wondering why. It's because he doesn't feel connected to you anymore. He's not interested in what's going on in your life and wants to push you away from him. He wants to make you be the villain and do the breaking up. Number 6, intimacy is gone. Physical intimacy is as important as emotional, and that's a fact. It's something that will vary from time to time, but it shouldn't be lost ever. If you feel like there's no emotional intimacy between the 2 of you, you might want to rethink your relationship. Emotional intimacy could mean humor, sharing a laugh together. If you stop laughing and joking together, that might be a red flag that is over. I know it can be a devastating feeling your partner is slowly pulling away from you. Eventually, he will realize it is his loss. But at the end of the day, if he were the right one, he wouldn't be slipping away. If you decide to walk away first in the end, you'll realize it was your best decision ever. If you notice some of these signs in your relationship, you don't need anyone else to tell you that the relationship is over.